You're welcome to another episode of the Journey series with Truthfully Evolving. And today I will be talking about the importance of staying true to the cause. Let me say this first. It is really, really important to stay ready or be ready in regards to the journey. When you are on a journey to self development, to healing, to self love, to peace, to growth, when you are on the journey, don't expect things to just be rosy. Don't expect things to be easy. No. This is a journey. And let me give you an instance. Say you are being placed in a desert to find your way. So someone just drops you off at the desert and find your way home. You don't have any map. There is no map. There is no compass. Just find your way home and make sure you get home, because when you get home, you have a reward waiting for you at home. And you have only one job. Your job is to make it alive. Get there alive. There is no option for either when you get there dead, you still get your reward. No, the only option is you have to get to your destination alive. And for someone that is in the desert, you've not been there before, there's no compass, there's nothing. You will have to navigate your way through to find your way home. And that's when the journey begins. Because you cannot do this alone. You need another help. And there is nobody there around you. So what help will you call to help you navigate through this journey? And that's where God comes in. That's when your ancestors comes in. That's when divine help comes in. And let me tell you, you have to be ready. When you say, oh, I'm ready to heal, or I'm ready to go on this journey, you have to be prepared for whatever, because this journey will take a lot from you. You will lose people. You will be hated by the same people that you loved. You will be betrayed. You will be crucified. You will be tried. You will be tested. You will be tempted. There will be turbulence. There will be waves, rain, sun, cold. There will be seasons where you don't even see the light. There will be times where you can't even breathe. There will be times where you're seeking and it's like nothing is happening. There will be times where you're crying out to God. It's like God is not listening to you. There will be times like that when you've decided to walk on this journey. And this is not to put fear in you. No, this is to toughen your spirit, to tell you that this journey, you have to sacrifice. You will sacrifice yourself to find yourself. And it will take a lot from you. It is not a journey that you can just go in casually and come out like, oh, I went through that and it was nothing. Nah. If you came out of anything and you have to say that, no, that's not, you didn't go on any journey. When you go on this journey, when you embark on this journey, and you come out of this successfully, you will look back and say, this was one hell of a ride, but it was worth it. Because let me tell you, the reward, the destination is better, much more better. But the most interesting part of this journey is the journey. The most amazing part of you getting to your destination is your journey, the process. How did you feel when you were healing? How did you feel when you're getting to love yourself? How did you feel when you lost those people that you thought you would be with them forever? How did you feel? How did you feel when you start finding yourself? How did you feel when you start loving yourself? That's the journey. That's the whole process. And that's what this journey will teach you. It will teach you to embrace that part. Let me tell you, I will just look, I will tell you the truth and nothing but the truth. I am not trying to sugarcoat anything and baby you into anything. No. I want to toughen your spirit so you know and get ready. You have to be the one to do the work and let the Holy Spirit comfort you in the process of you finding yourself. You have to come in terms with saying, I am ready to heal, I'm ready to love myself, I'm ready to do it. Then the Holy Spirit comes in to play the role. Look, this journey, it will cut you deep. When I mean cut you deep, it will cut you deep. It will take many things. Look, especially things that you never thought you lose. It will take it from you. If there is somebody that you focus on, somebody that you focus so much energy on, the journey will remove that person from your life. If this is a substance, it will remove it. Whatever it is that you attach so much to, that's the journey starts from there, and the journey removes that, and that's when life gets real. And you have to be ready. You have to put on the armor because it's a fight. It is a warfare. It is a spiritual attack. And let me give you the difference between spiritual warfare and spiritual attack, because I see people really mix these two together. Spiritual warfare is you and yourself on a journey. You and your old version, the old version and your new version, they are going to war. There is a warfare between the spirit and the flesh. You fighting the flesh, you fighting your old self, you fighting to walk into the new self. That's the spiritual warfare. It is you against yourself. So maybe you've had dreams where you saw a reflection of yourself fighting you. That is a warfare. You are on warfare because you're trying to defeat the old version of yourself. But spiritual attack is someone outside of yourself attacking you and you attacking them. You are being attacked by an entity or something outside of yourself. But spiritual warfare is you against yourself. So know the difference. And let me tell you this. The importance of staying true to the cause is the reward. That is why it is important to stay true to the cause. It is the reward. And let me tell you, many people cannot go through the process. I'm telling you. Few days ago, I was meditating and I heard something very profound, like really strong. I heard that there were people that has been on a journey for a long time and they got to the sea, the bridge between the past and the present, the sea, the past and the future rather. And the sea is the representation of their presence. So the sea was the turbulence, the wave, the attacks, everything. You know, when a sea pirate, when you're in the sea, there will be challenges. Okay, many things, you will see many things in the sea. I was told that many people already got to the sea and the wave was too much for them. The attack was too much on them and they went back, like they drove their ship back to the land, back to where they were coming from. They could not go through, and already they are in the middle of it. And that's where the challenges is. When you get to the sea, you have to decide, should I go? Because you have options. You want to go back, you want to stay, or you want to keep moving. It is your decision that bets your manifestation. So what do you want for yourself? This journey is not a short journey, it's a long journey. And that is the narrow path that many people don't want to walk into. There is a verse in the scripture, in the Bible, that talks about narrow path and the wide path, where everybody walks in the wide path, but few walk in the narrow path. And this is the journey. The narrow path here is referring to the journey, the process. You want to be, to be great, but you don't want to put in the work. How does that happen? The people that you see that you call extraordinary, they are not extraordinary. They were ordinary people like you, but they had to go through the phases and they became extraordinary. So for you to be that, you have to go through the phase. And if you're not ready or you're not willing to go through the phase, do not envy people like that, because they had to put in their blood, their sweat, their energy into that. They had to sacrifice themselves. And if you cannot walk in their shoes and you laugh them because they chose to be on a certain journey that you cannot even walk into, you envy people. Oh, this person, they got to this point. Can you walk in their shoe? Can you do what they've done? Can you? Because this journey, people will laugh at you, people will criticize you, people will betray you, people will say things to you while you're on the journey. And if you can stay true to the course and you say, no, I will keep going even though it doesn't make sense to anybody, but I know where I'm going, that is what makes you a warrior. You will be faced with many challenges. Look, when you're on the journey, let me tell you what happened. It will be like you're on a tournament. Imagine you being on a tournament. You'll be given new people to fight with every day. So today they'll tell you, okay, today you're fighting with anger. You start fighting with anger. And then when you've defeated anger, you have to defeat anger. That's the thing. You must defeat anger. Then you defeat anger. Then the next thing is, okay, today's mission we are defeating fear. You have to go on the mission and defeat fear. Today we are defeating anxiety. You have to go and defeat anxiety. Today we are defeating depression. It goes on and on and on and on until you have completed your journey. That's what I'm trying to let you know in this process. Many of you've been on a tournament for a long time, and it's really, really important that when you're on a journey, it is really, 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 really important to know that, okay, this is something I need to work on. Because if you don't recognize or you don't realize that there is a problem there, you will keep reliving it, like it will be a repeated cycle. Whatever you're going through, other people are going through that, not only you. You have a decision to make in this journey. The importance of staying true to the course is to persevere, to be resilient, is to be a fighter, a warrior, a conqueror. You owe it to yourself to be that. You owe it to yourself to be that. Be the change you want to see. Nothing changes in your reality if you're not ready to put in the work. And because when the moment you change, the things around you, the people around you would see that change in you and want to change as well. And don't be scared when people start living your life. Even though there are people that you thought, okay, I'm meant to be with them, like, no, forever. Oh, we're meant to have like an happy ending. No, it is part of the journey. Those people will come in. When you're on the journey to finding yourself, to growth, you will see that there are people that will come into your life for you to learn certain things from. You will find out that there are people that will just come into your life to play a certain role in your life and then they leave. They've completed their part. Don't force it. Let it go. And when you're on a mission to finding yourself, there are people that you've already attached yourself to that will remove themselves from you because they don't want to, many people don't want to really experience, they don't want to experience, they don't want to experience the journey. They don't want to go through with you that journey. No, people prefer the easy way. They prefer the easy life. They can't imagine themselves going through that journey. And so if you make a decision to go through that path and there are people that don't support you, don't be surprised because everybody heals differently. Everybody wakes up differently. So if you're waking up now and the next person is not waking up, that's fine. They will find their way later, but you don't have to sit around and wait for them to find themselves. So when you're on the journey, you will lose people, you will gain people. You will lose yourself, you will find yourself. So this journey is necessary, especially if you want to be a better person. That is the importance of staying true to the course. I have to defeat fear. I have to defeat doubt. I have to defeat anxiety. I have to defeat generational causes. I have to defeat ancestral patterns. I have to defeat this. I have to defeat that. When you say that to yourself, welcome to the journey. And don't, it will be, look, I'm not trying to sugarcoat anything because, to be honest, this journey will take a lot from you. So I'm just preparing your mind so that when you start seeing these things, know that you're on a tournament, know that you're on a battlefield, and you just have one decision to make. Do I want to go further, or should I just let it go and leave it so that my children will continue? It's your decision. So the journey to self-development is definitely not easy, but you are stronger than the journey. That's what I'm trying to tell you. You're stronger than that, so you just have to keep moving so that you get to your destination, so that you get home to where you belong. And when you find that place, when you find where you belong, you will be grateful, you'll be thankful for everything that you went to. Look, you won't even, you will be grateful, because for me, every day I look back to this journey, how far I've come, everything I've experienced in the past that got me to this person that I am today, this healed version of myself. Every day I'm just so thankful. But while I was in the journey, I am still in the journey, don't get me wrong, but it's like now it's a bit much more better than before. Still healing, but it's like there is nothing I can do with right now. It's like when I'm in that space where I'm being challenged, all I try to do is find out where this is coming from. Why do I feel I feel? And then I just know how to zone out of it and work on it. I don't leave things aside. I don't push it to this and say, okay, I'll work on this later. No, I fix it immediately. Like, I ask myself, why do I feel the way I feel? If this is me feeling that way for myself, me bringing that into my own self, or allowing someone else to do that, or maybe someone else to ruin my mood, I just get back to myself immediately and I fix it. So that's what the journey has taught me over time. But in the past, I could be suffering from something for a long time and I can't even dictate where it is coming from. But now I'm in the space where, okay, if I feel this way, I'm asking myself, like, why am I feeling this way? And then I just search and I'm like, okay, I see where this is coming from. Then I have a decision to make. Do I let that affect me, or do I let that control me, or do I control the situation? So in this journey, you walk alone. You will walk alone, and you have to be okay with that. You have to be okay with the fact that it is you on the journey. And if there are people that are not willing to help you during your journey, that's fine. Don't force it. Understand that you have spiritual support. Your ancestors are over there supporting you, rooting for you. Many of you are meant to clear karmic debts for your ancestors. They are stuck. They are just there in chains. And you are the one that has been chosen to break the generational curse. And if you don't tell yourself that you have to do the work, then it goes on and on and on and on for generations to come. So if you've been given the mantle to make a change for your family, you just have to take it. So the self-development journey will certainly take a lot from you, so you have to be ready. But the importance is your destination. And while you're on the journey, enjoy every piece of it. I know it is easier said than done, because there are times where I cried, I was confused, and I was asking myself, why am I feeling this way? But while you're on the journey, just don't force anything. Embrace it. Embrace the journey. Fall in love with the process. Write the experiences. Write how you feel. Write the things that you hear in the journey. Write, express yourself. That's what this journey is all about. Expressing yourself. You're not hiding any part of yourself anymore. You're just being yourself. You're being your authentic self. You're transparent. You're not showing the fake side of you anymore. That part is gone. You're just living your life because you know what you've been through. So, and there are people that cannot, and look, they cannot stand this part of yourself, this newfound you. And you have to be okay with that. You don't have to explain yourself to everybody. Be okay with your new self. Be okay with the journey. Be okay with who you are right now. And trust me, everything in the first stage, in the second stage, in the third stage, you'll be confused. You'll be very confused. It's like your mental health will be messed with, but stay true to the course. You understand on your journey. While you're still going through the journey, you understand. You understand the process. You can't, Rome is not built in one day. You will not understand everything at the same time. You'll be confused, you'll be tired, you'll feel weak, but you just need to keep going because you have a place to go. Like, there is somewhere that you need to be. Your other side, your other self, rather, the best version of yourself is on the other side waiting for you. So to wrap this up, I would just to encourage those of you that are already in the journey to keep going. Don't give up. Don't give up. It is part of the process, okay? But understand that you're not alone. You are never alone. You have people, beings, unseen beings guiding you through this process. So just keep going. Keep learning more about yourself. Keep opening yourself. Keep healing. Keep loving yourself. But create a safe place for you. Create a home for yourself that you can come back to. Okay? And for those of you that are about to embark on the journey, like I said, it will not be easy. You just have to be prepared. If you say you want to go in, go all in. Don't be like those that already got to the sea and then turned back when you're even closer than you think. Okay, so just keep going. You will certainly understand why you've been on the journey for a long time. Everything must not be sorted out right now. You will certainly understand why you've been on the journey. And then you will see that the journey was worth it, because at the end of the day, the journey will certainly worth it. You see, just keep going, just keep trusting, just keep believing, keep working with God, keep believing, keep doing the work, keep keeping your faith alive and all of that, your hope alive. And trust me, the journey is always worth it, always. Okay, so thank you for choosing to walk in this path. You will not regret it.